Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Blue Weekly. My name is Bluey.
And my name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. Had a stroke there. Gabe, what's going on?
Man, I'm sore today.
Yes.
I'm sore today, bro.
We punched the piss out of each other yesterday.
Oh, that's fucking putting it generously, mate. You punched the piss out of me.
Well, guys,
I got a fucking taught a lesson.
Welcome back to the boxing podcast. Yeah. We are straight into it. So we sparred yesterday. We're sparring a lot. I know you're hearing about it a lot. Deal with it. It's fun. My mate, the marsupial, the poss man.
Yep.
He came in yesterday. He's keen. He's coming to boxing training with us. One of my boys, one of my nearest and dearest, and he came for a couple of weeks. He sparred with us last night.
He did?
So we did like a fatal three-way.
Yeah.
So we do a round each, like a round on, two guys, and then one guy would tap out and a fresh guy would come in. You just drew the short straw and ended up doing a fourth round, which was my third.
Thank you for how you handled that one. I'll fucking tell you that, mate. You may as well have been miming punches at me.
You were blowing up. Oh. So Artie, our coach, was like, "Get in there, Gabe. You got to do it again." And Gabe,
I was about to get out. He goes, "You got another one?" I went, "What? Yeah, I've done three." He's like, "Well, you're doing four."
He goes, "You got to do four." You were filthy too.
I was, mate. I fully was. I was very frustrated after yesterday because you taught me a fucking good lesson, mate. You took me for all I was worth yesterday. I don't know if I hit you in the head once.
It was very brave of me. So the first time I come in, was it against you? And you'd already done a round, and I was fresh. Yep. So that was like,
I still should have done better there.
So I boxed you tired. Then I stayed in. I boxed Posso, literally his first time sparring.
Yeah, after he's done one round.
So he was tired after round first time. You had a round. So I was like, looked $1 million yesterday. And then the second round in, when I got you'd done four and I was only doing my third one.
Yeah, and we only went for half the round.
Yeah, you were fucked.
Yeah.
You were fucked. I took it. I was like, I would not have been able to look at myself if I'd have punched shit out of you.
I might have called it quits on the pod, mate, if you fucking threw some
Imagine if I did
that round. I was already had the shits enough. Like, you'd already punched the fuck out of me. And it was just so, I was just so frustrated. I was like, how do I get this cunt? And I just kept getting hit.
Fatigue makes cowards of us all. I think Vince Lombardi said that.
No, who?
Vince Lombardi. I think he was a coach in that's the Lombardi Trophy that they lifted in the Super Bowl, appropriately Super Bowl week. He said fatigue makes cowards of everyone, which it did. You were a fucking bitch.
Oh man, I felt like one.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good.
It's the thing about watching them back, and I watched full ones back. It gave me a little bit of dignity because, like, watching it back, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Like. As terms of how often I got hit.
You feel like you're getting your fucking head punched in. Yeah.
But scary. A lot of it, like, I didn't set the camera up that great, so you probably just punched me up in the corner that I couldn't see. But that man, the boxing set me up for failure yesterday. I had I woke up in a really good mood. It was Valentine's Day yesterday.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day, all you lovers too.
And to those who don't have a Valentine,
hope
you enjoyed yourself.
All you lonely, sad people as well.
Yeah, welcome. You're welcome here.
Yeah, of course.
I woke up in a good mood, gave the missus a kiss, happy Valentine's Day.
Cute.
And the world, wanted, in a very first world problem way, wanted to bring me down yesterday. And I was in a good mood.
Life will do that.
Went to work. The car were in shit itself. But I didn't care. I was just in a good mood. Bloke we were working for complained. I didn't give a shit. In a good mood.
Nice.
Get to boxing training. Steps on the way to boxing training, starts fucking pissing down rain. So I'm doing 40 on the way there.
What about that storm?
Crazy, bro.
That was fucking wild.
I was genuinely getting worried that our coach, might have, because he's old as fuck.
No disrespect to Artie, our mentor, our boxing mentor, but he's old.
Yeah.
And they were wild conditions on the road, and he's never late, and he was late yesterday. I was going, oh no.
I was fully there.
Oh no, but thank Christ he was okay.
Get to the concept, step out, bang. I'm up to my ankle in a puddle.
I hit a couple of massive puddles on the way into.
So now I'm in there with wet socks, wet shoes, still keeping me chin up, and then you just pump the fuck out of me. And bro, it was a quiet drive home.
Yeah.
I thought I had no music on,
just reflecting.
Just me in the head noise being like, oh fuck that.
It happens. But do you know what, mate? Because I had that when I sparred Lummy. Like, you think you're going okay. You go like, I'm getting the hang of this. And then you just get your head punched off. And you're like, oh, no, I suck badly.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, okay, now I've got to do a bit more work. And then you'll probably flog me next week and I'll be sad. It's like.
I hope so, man. I'm out for revenge.
Yeah, I reckon next time we spar, you'll be like, you getting it
I'm
now.
going to go do some extra secret training sessions.
No, it was fucking, that happens, mate. Life will try and get on top of you, but you didn't let it.
I didn't let it, man.
How was your Valentine's Day dinner? Where'd you go, Milky Lane?
I went to Milky Lane, which was
Silky burger joint.
It was good. That was one good thing. I got there early.
Nice.
It was just me and the missus. They cleaned out a booth for us. We're on a big table on a booth.
What'd you rep? What burger?
I went the Little Wheezy this time.
Little Wheezy, what's on that?
Smash patty. Double smash patty. A bit of fucking pickle, mustard. That's like, I love pickle and mustard. That's my kind of shit.
Yeah.
No cheese. I did go without the cheese because they have something called cheese gravy, and that sounds extremely cheesy.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to do that.
No, that's intense. You're not baby steps.
But I'm like, I had the load of fries. I would normally avoid them because they're covered in cheese. But I was like, you know what? Fine. It's nothing.
Load them up.
So I'm getting there. I'm really getting into the cheese.
You just ease into it. You don't have to do it all at once. But
ease to the cheese.
Yeah, cheesies.
And shout out to Milky Lane. They did a fucking good job.
It's a good burger.
Service was great.
Yeah.
Food was grouse. And I got rewarded for such a lovely day by coming home and having to set up the missus' fucking office.
What, after dinner?
Yeah, bro.
Talk to me about this. What happened here?
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to me.
What are you talking, like flat packs at 8 o'clock at night or something?
Yeah, bro. Setting up a fucking desk that's more fucking. I got a little shitty desk back there. More complex than that.
Why? Why?
There, yeah.
Not why did you do it? Why did you do it then?
She'd got approved. So I'd been busy all day.
Of course.
She'd got approved for working from home that day.
Yep.
For today.
And you have no other flat surfaces that a laptop can go on?
Well, I'll dance around the bush, but like, I pretty much had to say that this office was her office, so she'd get approved.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's fine.
So we had to set up an office for her.
Did they need photos of it or something?
Yeah, for her to, it's a whole fucking process.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it is.
It's bullshit.
I'm sure it is.
And it's just, so beauty, rip a day, and just Gabe, building a fucking desk with your missus at fucking 8 o'clock at night. With a
belly full of food after you've been pieced up at boxing training.
Yep.
Wet, soggy, bashed, full of food. Now you got to hit a flat pack.
With the
that
missus.
stinks,
the
bro.
world wanted me down. Hey, mate, I'll tell you a good thing.
That sucks cock. That's terrible.
It was almost better than it was after dinner bar. Because, like, you go in there hungry.
Oh, there's tantrums.
Yeah.
If you're going at a task like that, slightly irritable, not caffeinated enough, hungry with the missus, there's a fucking stink happening for sure.
Yeah, she handled me well. I was getting a little bit of the shit and she was just keeping morale up. I was like, you know what? Respect.
Nice.
And you fucking would want to be because I really don't want to be doing this.
100%. You're very lucky I'm doing this right now.
So that was my fucking Valentine's Day present.
Nice.
I got her a Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I didn't do flowers. I don't really think presents on Valentine's Day, especially if I'm doing a dinner.
Yeah, we don't normally, but I did get the bride flowers and she got me.
You did buy flowers?
I bought flowers.
Yep. Oh, hear that?
Fresh panty dropper.
Yeah, baby.
She got me a fresh Velcro wallet. So I've been running a Billabong Velcro wallet for like, I don't know, a decade close to. But I get a freshie every couple of years. So she bought me a freshie. She said, it's time. Listen to that.
Now, is that just commitment to the bit? Or is that you fuck with the Velcro?
I think at this stage I'm pretty... At the start it was like kind of ironic. Yeah. One of the boys had... You wouldn't know Cooter Lines was this surf shop. This is a very niche Newcastle joke, but Cooter Lines was like a surf shop in Redhead. It was like local to Redhead, just outside the city there. And one of the boys had a Cooter Lines wallet. The boys were repping Cooter Lines wallets for ages, kind of ironically. And then I was like, got on board with a Billabong and a few of us did that. And I've just done it for like 10 years now.
It's just who you are now.
Now it's just part of it's who I am. I don't care.
How much did your flowers set you back? Actually, you don't have to say that.
Nah, like just over 50, 60.
Yeah,
60 bucks.
So you're getting that upper middle.
Yeah, upper middle. But we're going...
Which is fucking perfect.
You're going for $150 dinner after that too, so it's like...
Yeah.
What else do you want?
What did you... And you got your wallet.
Yeah, and I got a nice wallet, which I was fucking stoked about. I was so excited about the wallet. She goes, I got you a Prezi. And I was like, oh, what could this be? And... I was so happy when I got that. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you had to show it off, which I respected.
Yeah. No, I was pumped. I was going to leave the wallet out there and I brought it in because I wanted the people to know.
That sounded... So, yeah, walk us through the day then. So, you got your presents.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I've had a cunt of a week. Work's been bad.
True.
I got hung out to dry. I've had a bad.
No wonder I got fucking belted, mate. You took it all
Yeah,
out
I
on
was
me.
really. Actually, now that you mention it. I probably was slightly more aggressive. I had a really bad day. Tuesday and Wednesday were really bad.
Sorry,
Today
man.
wasn't. No, it's all right. It's just what it is. Like
life,
sometimes you have those bad days at work. So actually, yeah, probably apologies. I was probably a bit more aggressive.
It's good, man.
I feel better now.
I'm happy I could be a service, you fucking prick.
Punch the fuck out of Gabe. I feel pretty good now.
Think back to those days when we have to fight, mate.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'll be full Bobby Boucher. Like, your scaffold's incorrect. I'm like, so yeah, bad day. Just a few bad days at work. Fuck, got stitched up. Deluxe, like Monday, Tuesday, bit yesterday, a little bit today. And then, yeah, Valentine's Day was really nice. So, but like rush, same thing, like rushing to the gym and then rushing to get back for dinner. But then once we got to dinner, it was fucking grouse. Like really nice. Newcastle East actually features in my choose this week. A little teaser for later in the pod. Really nice restaurant. Locks Paddock.
Okay.
I'll give away where I went. Locks Paddock. If you're in Newey on Watt Street there. Schmick. Great service. Really fucking good food. Quite nice. And full tight-assed it too because we got given a voucher for Chrissy. And it was her idea to go there and use this voucher. I said, let's go.
Oh, so she knew about the voucher.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't like...
okay.
Although that's not beneath it. I would do that. Like pretend I was shelling out and use the voucher. So that was great.
No, you were actually saying last episode that like, I just want to do a Barbie, cost us nothing.
I did.
Beauty, she's picked a fucking restaurant.
She did.
It still cost you nothing.
It didn't cost nothing. It still cost. The voucher was for 50, and dinner was more than. It's still.
It bought you drinks,
still
maybe.
$100 out of pocket.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was great. It was a very, very good night. And then that's it. What did I do last weekend? Nothing. I can't remember, man. I don't know if it's CTE or just because I'm busy. I can't fucking remember what I did last weekend.
I went to the Prince last weekend.
That's right. Yeah.
I had a sober night out. A few boys from where I grew up, Tamworth, came up and said. And I know I grew up around them. They said, man, I listen to the podcast. Love listening to it at work. So
respect.
Shout out Jai. Shout out Bawley. Hope he's listening.
Respect, boys. Respect. Great choice. Great choice in podcasts. Yeah, I can't remember. I had a real quiet weekend. I'm just like, I go to Vegas in 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
When this comes out, I fly out. So I'm just getting all my ducks in a row. I'm really ready to get away from work for a couple of days. I don't know how I'm going to handle it because I'm full stone cold sober at the moment. Head on, switched on, and these last couple of days at work really tested me. After Vegas, it's going to be full toys out the pram stuff. Yeah. Like, I'm going to have a big bender over there, and I'm going to be fragile for. I'm assuming it's going to take me at least 2 weeks to get over what I'm going to do to myself there. So like, if I get any curveballs at work and that, it is going to be fucking panic stations.
You'll just double up on the ciggies.
No, I can't.
I'm already doubled up.
No, I can't because I'm genuinely pretty committed to this boxing, and I feel really good physically at the moment. I don't want to jeopardize that by picking up the darts again.
Oh, true. You're off the darts.
Yeah, no, I'm not smoking at all. I'm not smoking.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't smoked this year.
Good stuff, man.
It's like when I'm off alcohol, it's fucking very easy.
Oh, true.
The thing is, like, I'll go on I'll put them down, and then. And a lot of people probably do the same thing is like I'll have a huge weekend and then I've got half a pack sitting there. So then I have one with me coffee and then they're in the car and then work gets a bit hard. So I dip out and have another one and they're just lying around. But I haven't got them around. I haven't been drinking. So I'm not done.
Good stuff, bro.
Well, I feel good.
And even more to your credit, like we said about the piss.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a bit opposite with ciggies, eh? People don't want to talk about the ciggies when they're getting off them.
Yeah. Well, it's easy. And like no one smokes anymore anyway. Like,
true.
Well, it's like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's, it's like, oh, I'm not smoking too. It's like, yeah, I don't smoke anyway. Can't, like, who cares?
That's fair.
Yeah.
You haven't picked up the vapes?
The missus has one line around the house. I've had a suck on that a couple of times.
Every now and then you just go...
And then put it down and pretend I didn't touch it.
Yeah, that's good. I got to blow out. Do you have anything coming up this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to see Blink 182 on Saturday night.
Sober?
Sober. I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive to Sydney with 3 of the boys. I'm going to drive back.
It's a little bit nice being Dezo sometimes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
it'll be good. Blink, can't wait to see him. I last saw Blink 182 in London like 11 years ago.
Cool.
So that's going to be fucking really cool. Very nostalgic.
Favorite Blink 182 song? I forget them up.
That's huge.
I love.
They got so many hits. Straight off the top of my head, I'm gonna go something off Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, maybe Please Take Me Home or Anthem Part 2.
Okay.
But I mean, they've got so many. You put me on the spot.
No, fucking oath. Like I have to look at this shit to like remind me. I mean, obviously you got the fucking big hits.
I love
All the small things. Lost My Age Again.
I nerd out when my favourite bands are touring. So there's a really cool website called Setlist FM. I assume it's the control freak in me. I like to know the set list. Just sometimes even before I buy tickets, because I'm like, if they're just going to play crap, like not necessarily with Blink, but like sometimes a band's touring and you're a bit iffy on their new stuff and you'll be like, let me know what they're playing on this tour. That can sometimes sway whether or not I buy a ticket. So I'll do that. And I did it with this Blink one. First of all, they're playing for like 2 hours. Nice. And it's just cover to cover, just old shit.
Smashes.
Bit of news. It's all the hits. So I'm very excited for that. I also like to know what's coming up too.
I'm with you in terms of, all right, if they're going to play duds, you want to know.
Yeah.
But I like the surprise. Oh,
yeah. I think
I like go, they're playing it.
And whenever
you're robbing yourself of that.
I know. And I'm in a group chat with the boys and I'll always say, I have the set list. Does anyone want to? Because I don't want to ruin that for them. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm aware that I'm depriving myself of that. I think it's like a controlling thing. I don't know. I want to know what's coming up. But I'm still excited, but I know what you mean. Like when you don't know and then it's like, it's that
first
song.
chord or whatever.
Yeah, that's sick. But I am conscious that the boys aren't like that. So I'll be like, if you want to know, whatever. So
I'm here.
Yeah, but that's going to be sick. I'm looking forward. I can't wait to see Blink this weekend.
I could be fucking this up. Is this Blink 182? I fell in love with a girl at the Rocks. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's a good fucking song.
Yeah.
That one might be one of my picks, eh? At least one that's just fucking jumps straight to mind.
Blink was the band I learned, I'm not exaggerating, I'm sure at the time I learned every Blink song on guitar.
Man.
Well, one, because I was obsessed, and two, they're very easy songs to play on guitar. Like they're like all 4 chord songs with really basic riffs.
So can you play?
I can play a little bit. I haven't played for a very long time, but I can play a little bit of guitar.
Just another string to the bow of Blue, eh?
No pun intended.
Things you don't know about this guy.
The things you don't know. I also speak Spanish. That's not true.
Bro, you would have had me.
I know.
Because you say the most random shit that surprises me.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, I can't wait. Blink's going to be sick. What are you got on? You're doing something fun,
I'm having my first blowout this weekend.
Oh, you're saucing?
Yeah, first time getting on the sauce. You and I, we both kind of picked our weeks. We said we're staying off, but we got a few things coming up.
You got to buy a fluid with them.
When a young man's getting married, he's having a buck. How do you not?
That's bucks.
Yeah, so that should be all right.
Where's that at?
Just Nelson Bay. I don't know. I think we're just going to a pub. Won't be too crazy, but we'll turn it up.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
Some days I'm good, mate. Fucking after boxing, after me silent drive home.
Yeah.
All I wanted was some beers. And I was like, fuck.
These couple of days at work, even though it was only a Tuesday, I was like, I could demolish a fucking can of bourbon right now. I was real like this. I need to take the edge off.
And I'm not a big boy, bro. Like, I'm going to be a lightweight now.
Yeah, that was one of my concerns about Vegas. Is like, am I going to just be fucking demolished all weekend?
I think I will be.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you would have got there regardless.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll just do it cheaper now. Look at it as a win, bro.
Yeah, beers are dear over there. Yeah. Oh, you're going to have fun. That's going to be nice. That first one's going to hit different.
That should be fucking fun. Yeah. It's just been so long since I've had a beer.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah. I'll be like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had a drink for 8 weeks.
I would have been about the same. I think I started when you started.
Yeah. It's good.
Pretty much in the new year.
It's nice. It helps me look down on my mates when they get drunk. I go, do you reckon you got a problem? When I see them after at a big weekend, I'm like, what time did you get in? Mate, you know you got kids. Like, that's...
Hitting them with the kids is crazy.
Yeah. Like, do you ever like think you might have a problem, mate?
Yeah.
Or?
Like, is that like the best influence on them?
Yeah. It's fucking... I know, it's pretty ordinary, mate. Your son's seeing you like that. Like...
Pretty ordinary is a dig too.
Yeah.
You're not going hard, but you are.
Yeah.
It's pretty ordinary. That's what you don't want to hear.
It's what you don't say.
Yeah.
It's fun to be mean. From up on my high horse while I'm sober.
Pretty ordinary.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think it's great. That's all. Your son shouldn't see you like that. It's fun.
Oh, shit.
It's fun to be mean.
One more thing I'd like to touch on. Is there any other news? Do you have any funny stories? Anything from work? Anything good?
Nah, I've been pissed off most of this week, so nothing overly funny. Nah. What do you got?
This one's just to wrap up the catch-up section of the pod. A mate of mine is participating in a fundraiser, the Memory Walk and Jog. All the money raised will be to support Dementia Australia and help provide vital support services like counselling, support groups, education and research to help find a cure. So this mate of mine's mum's been affected by dementia.
Hectic.
Which is obviously no good. And she was really good to us boys growing up. Loved having us around. Was really caring and fun. So I'll put a link in the description of the show if you want to get around that. If you don't, that's fine. If you got a spare buck, chuck it in there.
Power of the pod, especially dementia. I got a fair feeling because of our lifestyles, we're going to be fucking affected by it at some stage.
Dementia actually freaks me out.
It's scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
And like the idea of being forgotten or you getting it and
mate.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can only imagine. You know, he puts on a smile and he's a great bloke. So one of my good mates, if you got a spare buck, I'd appreciate if you could put it toward it.
Power of the pod, guys. That's awesome, mate. Good on you.
Cheers.
Yeah, very good. All right. I forgot what we're doing next. Should we
news?
Dementia, I forgot.
Are you okay, man? Are you good, bro? Donate, help Bluey's cure.
Find a cure for Blue.
Paddling makes a comeback in a Missouri school district.
That's paddling.
That's a paddle.
So it's just, they belting the kids now?
I think they're bringing it back,
Bring it back. Corporal punishment's back. Let's go.
Missouri school district announced it's bringing back paddling. Drew a lot of attention and dismay this week, but corporal punishment, with an interruption of COVID perhaps for the coronavirus pandemic in some places, never went away in a large number of schools.
So they're still whooping kids in the South?
Didn't know that, bro.
The South will rise again. That's crazy.
The practice remains legal in 19 states, mostly in the South, as anticipated.
You'd have to think.
Despite efforts to abolish it. Well, I did not see that coming when I clicked on
this. So they're still whooping kids at school?
They're just getting smacked, bro.
That's great. That's great news. Not for the kids.
No, but it's, makes great content.
Well, it is always I know we always talk this about the older generation's view on the younger generation. That is one thing that they always say, they need to fucking start belting the kids again.
Yeah.
Like my mum and dad always used to say, mate, if you carried on, the copper would give you a foot up the arse, and you get home, your old man would give you a foot up the arse. And that was I was like, yeah, but yous are all fuckwits as well. Like, yous aren't exactly fucking Elon Musk yourself. I don't know if that's the answer.
They haven't had a look in the mirror, eh?
Yeah, but it's it is every generation's thing is
soft, you're soft.
They need fucking whooping. Well, it's still going on in Missouri, apparently. Great stuff.
Yeah, man, I got those stories from my dad too. It was the rulers, that's what they'd get smacked with.
Or a cane across the hands or...
Fuck, man. I'll have to look up when it got rid of it in Australia, but no one, our parents would have to have been the last generation to get smacked.
Yeah.
At school.
Yeah, I think the teachers used to tee off too, peg fucking chalk dusters at them and stuff. If you were talking, you'd just be sitting there talking with your mate, and I think the teacher would see you talking, you're not looking, and they'd just peg a chalk duster at you, oh! Fuck!
A mate told me there's this thing going around to get male teachers back into
back into the vocation,
Yeah, so there's incentives for him to go to
let them peg chalk dusters at the kids.
They didn't have an issue back then when you could fucking throw shit at the kids.
All the male teachers left when you couldn't fucking whoop the kids. They're that's the only reason I got into it. I'm out of here.
I don't get to fucking pick on little kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Although the numbers have declined the past decade, about 70,000 public school children were subjected to corporal punishment in 2017 through 18. The most recent year in which the federal data is available, nearly 4,000 schools reported using corporal punishment.
It is very risky tactic in America because the kids could come back and just shoot you.
Pull out the Glock.
It's
it's not even
it's not even fucked. I I was joking, but it's also if a teacher belted me and I was well, that's it, I'm going home to get dad's AR. Well, probably, I don't know. It's probably fucking, it's not beyond the realms over there. It fucking happens once a week.
The school teachers are just warping media perceptions. These kids are just loners, man. They're depressed.
Yeah.
What do they know? Teachers are just belting the fuck out of them. And the last straw from little Timmy pulls out the fucking Uzi.
Get dad's gun. Not good. Not good when you look at it like that.
Man, do you reckon you've ever deserved a paddling?
Yeah, I needed more floggings.
Yeah,
I didn't get beat enough. Yeah. I got dad I used to get a foot up the arse off my old man, and mum gives a good couple of whoopings when I was real young too. But I think you need it to a degree. I got a mate whose missus is a psychologist, and they've just had a kid.
She completely disagrees. What? Fuck her.
No. Well, she does. I don't not fuck her, but she does. She's vehemently, our kid will not be getting hit. Like, it's so bad. It's so traumatic for kids. Like, you carry it forever. Like, that's her take. Like, she's obviously read a little bit more than I have.
That's what I mean. That's what's so extremely interesting, because even I hear that and I go, to some degree.
Yeah.
But also, you're supposed to be the person that knows better than me.
Well, she's read probably a little bit more on the subject than what you and I have.
Just a touch.
Maybe.
She doesn't do the news.
I don't know. Yeah, we're the news authority here. Newsflash, kids need fucking whooping. No, but like I do. But then I also look like some of my most successful mates had very hard dads. Not like unfair, but like they used to get a good touch up off their old man. Very stiff dads. No, they used to get like a good touch up every now and then off their old man. They've gone on to be really disciplined, successful people. That's like financially disciplined. They've you know what I mean. So fear responds, and like, but I don't know how do you teach a kid that what the behaviour's not okay without a fucking tap, and you know what I mean? If they're being lippy or if they're...
I think there is other ways.
How?
Like, you can like take shit away from them. You can not let them do things. You can ground them or whatever. I find this interesting. It's a little bit serious about what you said. Like your mates who like got hit and like went on to become successful people.
That's not always the case either. Some get hit and become fucking drug addicts and like
roam the streets of Belmont.
For sure. Yeah.
But it makes me think, and I actually listen to a fair bit of stuff like this about successful people and that. That creates like a voice in their head, bro. Like them getting fucking smacked, and it makes them drive towards success and become a successful person, and then success is never enough because they're not good enough or shit like that.
Yeah, but I have a feeling, I was thinking about this today, I think anyone who's successful, success is not enough.
Yeah.
Because everyone who achieves anything, like...
wants to achieve more.
Yeah, and that's why they achieve so much. Because if you're like... I think part of my problem is I'm very easily pleased. Like, it's fair income. Like, I'll achieve something and I'll go... That's awesome. I'm awesome. I'm done. Like, to a degree, I don't have enough of that in me.
Yeah.
But I think anyone who achieves anything, like Billy Slater, they reckon was like, they do kick in practice. And if he you know what I mean? Like, he'd get to every ball in the full and one would hit the deck and he'd scoop it up. And everyone would be like, this bloke's a freak. And he'd be like, that's fucked. I'll let that ball bounce. Like, it's never enough. But that's why they achieve. That's like anyone who does anything.
That's perfectionism. And that's very interesting. Well, and it is that. It is achievement.
It's similar, yeah. But like, you know what I mean? That's part of what he did. But like, yeah, I think anyone who does anything isn't satisfied. That's why you keep going.
Is that healthy?
Probably not.
No,
but
right. But
being a mad cunt, there's a price to pay.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think no one's, you know, like, I don't know. Everyone's different too.
Yeah,
like everyone's very different. But
I'm saying every bloke that got hit fucking went on to become a sociopath who's never satisfied.
But some guys do, like some people do get belted by their parents and just go into their shell and become like, you know what I mean? That's child abuse too. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Like whatever. But I think, I don't know. I don't mind the paddle. I think the paddle's good.
I don't hate the paddle either. And I think if I have a kid, like, they'll get smacked. Like
some kids
probably not a lot. I got smacked.
Yeah.
And look at me now, man.
Yeah, we're fine. We're not looking for approval or anything. We're not out here trying to win everyone's approval.
We're going to get smacked again in a fucking boxing ring.
Yeah, constantly
smack
just
back.
Constantly get smack's good. Sometimes you need a smack. There are kids who you go, well, you didn't get hit enough.
Definitely.
There's got to be a right amount. I mean, it's case by case basis too. But you see some kids out, and you're like, you need a fucking paddling. You need a good old paddling.
Just a quick disclaimer. If you're thinking about taking fucking parenting advice from Blue and I,
neither of us have kids.
Think again.
I disagree. I disagree, Gabe. I think this is where they should be getting their parenting advice from. Yeah, paddle on.
Paddle on.
Yeah, that's paddle on.
Did you ever get your mouth washed out?
No, I got threatened a lot with soap. Yeah, because I had a bit of a fucking potty mouth as a young fella. Yeah.
Man, I got
hard to believe.
I got washed out once. The fucking squirt soap too.
Oh no, I got
be good for you.
I got a wooden spoon. I got a wooden spoon a few times.
Yeah.
Up the arse. No, I'm just joking.
Upon request.
Yeah. No, I did get the wooden spoon a few times, but I was like cheeky. I was heaps cheeky.
Fucking oath, mate.
Yeah. And imagine like you done like 10 hours at work and you come home and your fucking son's lipping you.
I'll be like,
shit. You're getting fucking wooden spoon, brother. Come here.
Bend over, cunt.
Yeah, bang.
Dad had a great one. He'd said he had this whip.
Oh, is there no whip?
And he threatened the whip, and he's and then eventually me and my brother like caught on. We're like, "There's no whip," and he's like, "Well, you can see it, but if I show you, like, I have to use it." And it's like, he's like, so do you want to see? And he didn't even bluff the cupboard, no. And we're like, no, fine. Like, no, I believe it.
Should have called his bluff.
Yeah.
Bad poker players, you boys.
Good stuff from the old man.
That's great. That's clever. It was Taylor Swift fever the world over at the moment, so it's only fair that we have a Taylor Swift story in the news, Gabo.
Taylor Swift demands 21-year-old who tracked Musk's private jet stops tracking hers. So Taylor Swift's attorney have threatened legal action against a college student who tracks her private jet and pretty much posts where it's going and what it's doing on social media.
Yeah, right.
And it's all public information. And so, like, it's not necessarily, I don't know, in my opinion, like, if people want to find it, they can.
Yeah.
The main reason that they're kind of doing this is because it's become apparent and, like, I guess controversial news that Taylor Swift is, like, really high up in, like, causing emissions.
Yeah.
From just taking a private jet.
It's one of the great hypocrisies by all these fucking dickheads. They're like, we got to save the planet, man. And then just hop into PJ and fucking
Mate,
like jet fuel.
This kid
They're fucking kidding themselves. Yeah.
On a 13-minute flight.
But she
I don't even know where.
down to pick up ciggies on a Larry. I'm just getting the fucking, what are they, G6?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get some darts and a Gatorade and busted.
Oh, 13-minute flight.
Where did she go?
That's what I mean, bro. It doesn't take you 13
minutes. 13 minutes to get off the tarmac. That's insane. You couldn't get... They'd be like to the Central Coast.
Mate.
To be fair, I would do that if I could.
Yeah, if you could.
I had to go and measure a job up down the coast, like private jet.
Yeah, why not? Chuck the scaff in the
She's
jet.
She's a billionaire.
And it is so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, it's also like as if you wouldn't. But then if you are one of these big grainy people, you know, you do have to fucking... Is it hypocrisy from her? I haven't seen... You just kind of assume she's one of those people.
Yeah, she might not give a fuck about the planet.
I haven't heard Taylor Swift talk about the environment, bro.
It just, I know what you mean. It's like people they're in that position. You assume they have kind of left-leaning policies of that. She might not give a flying fuck. Obviously she doesn't give a fuck. Her actions...
Flying fuck?
Her actions say that she does not care about the ice caps. So, I mean, we're just assuming she cares. She may not give a fuck.
That's what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a shit.
She's in the private jet, like clubbing baby seals and like fucking... like it's a coal-fired jet. She somehow had a coal-fired jet made to really just like, yeah, fuck this.
Just ciggies.
Yeah.
Lighting petrol fired shit. She's since sold the jet.
Taylor?
Yeah.
You pussy. Well, for a bigger jet.
Mate, mate, I'm pretty sure she has a couple more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like, she'll just sell that so you don't know which one she's got.
That's what she's done.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what she's done.
That's very funny. I did see, I don't know how much you followed the Super Bowl this week. So she's with Travis Kelce, a tight end from Kansas.
Is she?
Yeah. Did you not know?
Yeah, hadn't seen it, bro.
There you go. I think they might be together. She it's very like he looks like I don't follow it. He just looks like just a classic jock, like borderline retard, but physical freak. Just your classic, like what Gronkowski was, like just and he's like 7 foot tall and he's a super athlete.
He has a successful podcast.
Yeah, him and his brother.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, I don't know if it's good or not, but his brother seems really funny. Like they seem cool, but him and Taylor like partying after Super Bowl just looked like she didn't look like she wanted to be there, and he was just belted, like
vibing out, holding her own.
Sonny's on with Diplo at midnight in Vegas, and she's just kind of like, babe, can we go home? He's like,
yeah, and rightly so.
Yeah, she should just go home, like
as he should, man. Yeah. As he fucking should. You'd be doing that after you won the local grand final, let alone the Super Bowl,
mate. If I win the touch comp this year, I'll be
the glasses will be on.
The glasses will be on. Yeah, that's very funny. So what, Taylor? So the cease and desist for this young girl who's tracking the plane.
Yeah,
knock it off.
I don't know if they
stop tracking my plane.
I don't know if they followed through legal action.
It's just to scare them off.
Yeah, stop tracking my plane. Okay, stop fucking flying it then. And I didn't know that all private jets, it's potentially all flights, was public knowledge if you just know where to look.
Yeah, I think my missus sometimes does it when we would live where we used to live, because there'd be like a chopper or something go over and you can go and it's like, oh, that's the Westpac rescue helicopter, or that's a news chopper, or you can, I don't know what it is. It's like... It's
clicking together, you and her, bro. Two control freaks. You need to know what's going on.
Where's that going? What
song's coming up next?
What's the set list? Yeah, it's peas in a pod, mate. Yeah, I mean, Taylor Swift. I was thinking something else about Taylor Swift the other day.
I don't know if I've touched on it. Did you hear how much estimated brand value she's added to the NFL?
Nah, I know she herself is worth $1 billion as of last year.
Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't fucking shock me. I mean, not at all. Taylor Swift, brand value, NFL. It's fucking crazy.
Like just from Swifties now.
According to Swift has effectively generated an additional $331 million in brand value for the Chiefs and the NFL.
So that's just because of the extra eyes that would be on it because she's at games.
Because she's there.
It's insane. She will not be with Travis Kelce in 6 months.
It's great heartbreak music coming from T.
Oh. So it was just the footage of them post game was very funny. It just not a lot of chemistry there.
I'm
no body language expert. Just looked like a big dumb guy partying, and her just like,
mate. You actually got to make a fucking awesome point. It is like the American high school fucking story on steroids. Hot, like most popular girl.
Yeah, and she's kind of got girl next door kind of vibes, and he's just the jock.
The jock.
Captain of the football team, literally the big. It's honestly the American love story on steroids. It's like the epitome of both. Like your high school football captain, Super Bowl, girl next door, pop star, prom queen, the biggest pop star in the world. It wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing's been orchestrated, and it's just a thing to pump up her market value, his market value, Chiefs, NFL. They're big enough organisations to make that kind of thing happen. 6 month fling. Can you hang out with this big dumb cunt for 6 months and pretend you like him?
And we know the NFL has the money.
Like
damn, bro. I like this conspiracy.
Hey.
I like this one.
You don't need too much of a tinfoil hat to get behind that one.
Nah.
If they're together still in 6 months' time.
Because we know for a fact that celebrities do that.
Of course they do.
Yeah, like that is a fact.
They're brands, bro. They're not people. They're not human beings. They're brands.
They're robots.
Yeah, they don't have feelings. They're brands, these motherfuckers. Talk to me in 6 months. If they're still together, I'll reassess, but that's my take on it.
Nice. Yeah. I like coming in with a prediction. So before I'll give you to the end of the year. Before the end of the year?
Yeah. What are we now? February?
Yeah.
So what's that? Fucking August? Yeah. Or if they're still together in August, I'll reassess, but
they might have feelings.
Yeah, they might like each other. I don't think so.
That's good, mate.
Yeah.
I fucking like that.
Very good, very good. Keep the receipts on that one too, guys. Feel free to clip that one and fucking send it to me if I'm wrong. All right, in some heartbreaking local news this week, I wouldn't say official beer of the podcast by any means.
The door was open.
Yeah, the door was open, but they didn't walk in. Could have cost them in the long run. Definitely the closest I've ever been associated with a beer brand. Steel City, lager of Newcastle, gone. Yeah. They've ceased production. I'd heard this a while ago that they were not going good or going under. I just don't think they were selling much beer.
Yeah.
Sucks. I was in a Steel City ad with, actually, do you know the fucking irony of that?
True.
It was 12 months ago yesterday. Didn't even think of that till right now.
I just gave it a year.
I was in the brand was 3 years in.
Oh,
yeah, but the ad. So when I filmed that ad with close friend Matthew Johns, that was Valentine's Day last year that we filmed that. That was a year ago yesterday that I filmed that ad. Fuck.
Where's
and then 12 months later, they've gone out of business nearly to the day. Obviously, the huge money that I demanded to be in that ad probably sank them.
It definitely would have played a role in
on the balancing the books,
not being able to invest money into getting into brewery, into bottle shops, etc.
For sure. Yeah, sad news. Obviously, all like big sort of Newcastle sporting names behind it. The Johns brothers, Matty Hoy, the Surfers, Chris Lees, horse racing.
Investors, right?
Yeah, they were all kind of partners in it, and I think they were in. And then I think Lion Brewing. I don't know a great deal about it, but anyway, they're gone. Steel City gone. Very sad stuff. We, could have.
I would have loved to have had him a part of the show, and
made sense.
I don't know if
made sense.
I mean, someone at the very least would have probably came along and fucking bought him. I don't know if you saw what we did for Sarah Lee.
Yeah,
but look, if we do businesses take notes. That's what I'm saying.
If you're having trouble, if you're going into receivership or voluntary administration,
and
like
you got
Sarah Lee were. And I don't even need money, mate. Like I said, I'll do it for a few fucking Bavarians. I'll do it for I'll do it for stock options. We don't need cash.
Stock options or cash. That's my options.
We negotiate separately.
Yeah.
But
we're one entity with different demands.
For sure. Gabe needs liquidity. I need a chocolate cake or a carton of beer. Whatever. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, like you said, look what we did for Sarah Lee. We could... It's Monday morning quarterbacking, so to speak. Now we could have potentially helped Steel City. I don't know. It sucks that they've gone out of business.
It does. It does really suck. That's how it is.
Those guys are all going to be fine. Those guys are all going to be fine. I think everyone involved with that is going to be sweet.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I definitely hope
Matty
so.
Johns put everything into it. The media empire's gone. He put everything into Steel City. He's fucked now.
Makes sense why he started up another podcast.
Yeah.
Him and Little Cooper. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, he's everywhere, Matty Johns.
He's everywhere. I'm hoping I'm hoping to bump into him in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm hoping against hope.
Get him here, mate. Get him here.
Well, I'll say, remember that beer ad we were in? He goes, yeah, that's gone now because of you, Blue. I'll be like, you want to come do the pod?
we can discuss whose fault it really was.
Yeah.
You could have been doing a bit more for it on your podcast, mate.
Yeah, Matt. Sad stuff. Local brand.
You know, we were holding out for Steel City a bit. Our hearts were like, you know what? If we wanted to be a sponsor, it'd be great to have it as a local one.
It would have made sense. I think it would have made sense. Now that's off the table, obviously. Reach out.
The fucking door's wide open.
Wide
mate.
open.
I won't name drop any specifically, but just know.
We're in the market for beer and betting.
Yep.
Beer sponsor, betting sponsor. I would love a betting sponsor before the footy kicks off.
Yeah, I know. We got better hurry.
How long we got? 2 weeks. Oh, fuck.
Door's open, guys.
It's wide open. Please come knocking.
Please.
Staying on the topic of rugby league and Las Vegas, NRL players and staff warned about Las Vegas sex traps extortion attempts. This is hilarious.
Bad time for me to have a
I
drink.
guarantee some of the fucking dumb players are going to get caught in this one. The top Las Vegas cop hired to run security for the Super Bowl has warned NRL players and staff to avoid the late night temptations of Sin City. See the 3 key security warnings. They're going to have 40 protection guards and it's a multi-million-dollar operation.
What?
So there's like honeypots. So I think it's kind of like they like prostitutes or like they act as just like, hey baby, come hook up with me. Then they get a photo of you in a compromising position and then they're like, give me 50 grand or I'm leaking this to the media.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened to Wayne Rooney got years ago, Shane Warne. They just sometimes newspapers do it, sometimes it's just like sneaky prostitutes or, you know, they might have pimps behind them doing it.
Yeah.
Guarantee that someone's going to get caught. It's the footy
Happens to
players,
the best of them, bro.
The boys are too horny.
Yeah.
The boys are way too horny not to fall for that one.
Single, horny, jacked athlete.
Just played footy.
In Sin City.
Like, come on. Someone's going to hook, line and sinker get done there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Big Peter V'landys will be paying them out.
PVL. They've probably got a slush fund ready for this exact thing. Yeah.
That's why it took so long to get us over there. They've been like, we just need to stack up the money to ensure the boys
We've got to
aren't
make sure
getting
we've
in
got
trouble.
$60 million to bail the boys out of honeypots.
I heard a take on Hello Sport. I won't claim it, but I think it's funny. It's like, watch all the boys who have been naughty, like, pull out with injuries. Like, that they won't be able to get over there because they're injured. When in reality, like, they can't get there.
Oh, because of the visas?
Yeah, and shit like that.
Yeah.
There'll be a few teams like, oh, they've gone down with injury, can't go to Vegas anymore. Reality, they've been naughty boys.
Yeah, potentially. Well, we already know, like, Payne Haas has got convictions, Reece Walsh, like, all those boys have got.
And they're all going over?
Yeah. Oh, well, are they? I don't know if they're confirmed yet. The Telegraph's trying to make out like they're... This was another one that fucked me off. Michael Shamus, who's the journo. He's a telly-journo or he's a Sydney Morning Herald journo or whatever. And he was with Brent Reid on Triple M or something. And they were talking about this exact thing. And they were talking about... so Payne Haas might not be allowed in the country. Reece Walsh might not be allowed in the country because, like, the visa rules are if you have any criminal convictions, you can't go to America. And Shamus is going, they're trying to fearmonger that it might not happen.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, mate, if I'm the Broncos and Payne Haas and Reece Walsh can't go, I'm pulling out. I'm not going. And Brent Reid goes, do you seriously think they'll do that? And he goes, nah, but like he literally said no in the same breath. I'm like, what are you doing then? Yeah. Your job's a journo, mate. You're not meant to speculate and try and, they might pull out completely. I was like, mate, just fucking report on the facts and shut up, cunt. Like,
yeah, fair enough.
Oh, it was annoying. He was like, he literally in the same breath as he said, if I'm the Broncos, I'm pulling out. And he goes, really? And he goes, nah, but like, you know what I mean? I was like, why the fuck would you even say that then, cunt? You're on the radio talking about, you know what I mean? This is meant to be a serious thing.
Yeah, if you are putting yourself as that kind of person, if you're presenting yourself as a fact.
They're journalists. Yeah.
How long have journos not been reporting the truth, cunt?
But at least they pretend to. Like, this guy in the same breath went, oh, no, I wouldn't actually do that. I was like, don't say it then, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah, stand on it.
Yeah. So,
stay in the line now.
Yeah, you're not some shit-talking podcast like us. Like, you're meant to be a fucking proper journo. We at least know we're full of shit. second.
Yeah. That's fucking funny. That fired you up, cunt.
No, it did annoy me. It did annoy me because I was like, this is not your job, mate. Your job's not to make people think that the Broncos are not going to go on this thing. Like, you sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it, you know what I mean? You're trying to pump the game up, sell it.
No, but you're so right. Like, it's just rugby league. Like, the news is always negative news.
Yeah.
And the journos know it, and it gets the most clicks, and it's negative news in general does. But it's like, damn, you want to promote the game, and then they're the same people whinging about like the growth not happening, et cetera, et cetera.
They whinge there's no characters. They're like, oh, all the players like just give boring answers and there's no characters. It's like, because they're scared that you fucking dickheads are just going to drill them.
Yep.
Like, it's like they're fucking idiots, mate.
And again, maybe it's just because it's the only sport that I'm focused on, but it's the only sport I see that happen with.
Yeah,
it's we want more shit on them.
Yeah, and then you're like,
and then they portray the game in a negative light.
Yeah, the media is wild. Yeah, and I don't know, like the English media is pretty crazy with the Premier League, but they don't seem to. I don't know if they cover it up more. Like I don't feel like you see as much like off-season scandal. Like it's just like it's such a cliche.
It's been a pretty quiet year for off-season.
Well, we'll get into it in sport. There was a good one the other day that we'll get into in the sports section. But yeah, I mean, and I think they've tamed down, like in years gone by, it was very loose.
Yeah.
Like it was like off-season orgies and blokes shitting in hallways and
the glory days, some call them.
Yeah. Oh,
golden
shit, yeah.
era.
Yeah. Of scandal, for sure. Yeah, we haven't had like a good, well, Matt Lodge fucked up pretty bad a few years ago. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the journos, I don't know, they bother me.
How would you go about keeping people interested in rugby league during the off-season? I think
transfer window is a good idea.
Yes,
like a transfer window
or a draft.
Draft's good.
And I never even got to watch it. I wasn't like that into watching sport when it came out. But wasn't there like a reality TV show? And it was like a challenge.
Yeah, they did the NRL Rookie. It wasn't great.
The Rookie.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't great.
You could do it well.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Couldn't you?
I'm really looking forward to watching, which it may have come out. I haven't seen it yet. It was the Panthers did a doco about this year, Undisputed. I think there's a 3-parter coming on Channel 9. The first one may even be this week, or it could have come out. It's called Undisputed, so it's a 3-part mini-series, and it's all this year. And it's like full behind the scenes, like kind of like Last Dance style about them going for the 3-peat this year.
Wow.
So, but like that kind of thing, bit of behind. Fox did a good one, NRL Summertime, and it was just like preseason docos. So you'd be like, one week it'd be like, we were at the Panthers this week, we're at Parramatta this week. Just literally like, what's a day in preseason look like for these guys? That kind of stuff's good.
See, I just started uploading to YouTube, like their preseason behind the scenes.
Isaac John talks about it a lot. I think teams will jerry on to it eventually. Like, it is a good idea. People want to see that shit, especially if you're like, I'm not a footy nuffy by any stretch, and I like watching that stuff. If you're a footy diehard, you couldn't get enough
100%.
Podcasts, like as long as they're done well.
And because there's so many rugby league related content creators now, like
people just do it anyway.
Yeah, and giving them something to talk about, even that is good for the game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it is. But then I also do get to a point too when it's like the season does feel like it's getting long. Like I'm not stinging for footy 24/7, but like some people are. A lot of people are.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm like, okay, I've watched enough footy now. Like, but whatever. The behind the scenes stuff's good. I do really want to watch that Panthers doco.
I didn't know that was coming out.
Yeah, it's called Undisputed.
Cool.
It may be out. The first one may have come out this week, or it could be coming out this week. It'd be a fucking good watch.
Gross.
Be a real good watch. Anyway, look out for the prostitutes in Las Vegas.
True.
If you're going over there. Me.
Here's one for you guys. The HP CEO, when I say HP...
Hewlett Packard.
The printers.
The people who make printers, and I think they make computers too, Hewlett Packard.
Here's a little quote from him. Our long-term objective is to make printing a subscription. The CEO is gunning for 2024's Worst Person of the Year award. Great headline.
That's a great headline. What a fucking weird idea. So they want to make printing pieces of paper.
A subscription model service.
That's odd. I don't know how they think they're going to do that.
I don't either. And like, I get that everything is just turning into subscription models. Patreon, DailyBlue News. Check it out.
Yes.
DailyBlue Weekly.
Much better value than subscribing to print, in my opinion.
I learned something from this article. Did you know like some printers reject like alternate ink? Like you have to get the same brand's ink?
Yes, I thought I did kind of think that was
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it, but I assumed you couldn't just put any ink in any. Because only reason I say that is because I've been to Officeworks to buy ink, and there's so many different types of ink.
It's like, how's that possible?
Yeah, but I was like, I assumed you could only use some in some printers.
Even in my head, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking ink.
Yeah.
It is ink. How is your branded ink? And they've got software in them that's like going to be able to determine if it's that company's ink or not. So it won't print if you put the other ink in it.
Yeah.
So that based off the fact that, like, I don't know, if you're a subscription, it's smart money-wise because who's printing the most? Big business.
Yeah.
So you get a monthly fee, cartridges keep rocking up, but it's still fucking stupid.
It's crazy. And like a lot of, big business, a lot of them would probably be doing that more or less with their ink anyway. Like they'd be blasting through that much ink.
Yeah.
They'd be just like, we'll just get it, repeat order.
Repeat order. Fair.
What a fucking...
That
seems
such
so
a
unnecessary.
Crazy turn, isn't it?
What is unnecessary? Like printing subscriptions. But I was doing that anyway. Like it's not like streaming where like it's a new thing and this is the model. It's like I don't know how long printers have been around for. Long enough. It's fine. That system's fine. We just buy the ink when I need it.
And I don't need to print every month.
Yeah. It's fucking retarded is what that is. Like, that's dumb. That's fucking, that guy's a dick. This is another, this thinks of just a fucking a CEO, like, I'm going to make a name for myself. Like that chick who sank Bud Light nearly. They're back too, by the way. Bud Light's back. Shane Gillis on board for Bud Light. They're back.
Fucking oath.
They're back. But yeah, that chick that's like, we're going to get a trans person for Bud Light. I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to make printing a subscription. Why don't you just leave it how it is, mate? It's fine.
Yeah, I skipped over the headline that said HP takes on X Bud Light CEO.
Oh, did it?
No.
Oh. Fuck, I'm gullible. I'm so gullible.
Man, noted. I should know that.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like an already sinking ship. Like, surely, actually, and another thing I learned from this article, which does give them a little bit of leeway on trying to make more money, apparently they actually sell printers at a loss.
Yeah, and they make their money
on the ink.
On the ink.
But like selling it at a loss, all right, fine. You got a little bit of a leg to stand on. You're trying to make your money, but you got to. The fact that they're still selling the cards shows that they've been making money.
Printers are cheap.
Yeah, apparently it's cheaper to buy printers than ink.
Yeah, it would be.
You are better off just getting a new fucking printer with ink in it.
Ink's so expensive. Yeah. Not that I don't print much off, like, ever.
I hate having to print things off.
Bit of paperwork for work every now and then, but nothing like, you just like, some people need paperwork. You just email it to them. Like, yeah.
That's what, actually, I went into the Service Australia today, and like you said, great experience, shockingly.
They've turned it around.
And it was actually kind of welcoming in there.
Yeah.
It was like nice in there.
Yeah, Service New South Wales, huge respect. They'd be the service, what are they, like the official of the pod?
official service provider of the pod.
I'm happy to get, they're government actually. They're big, they're government.
That's still the Pentagon Grand.
Yeah, Pentagon Grand.
They're still providing the
great service.
But they want me to print out. Oh, I didn't have to do it, but they want all official documents. Like, I can't do online shit.
Yeah,
I was like, just let me fucking show you my fucking
yeah. It can be very torturous.
Mundane stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee there's another bold prediction. I will never get a printing subscription in my life.
I'm willing to jump aboard with that.
I'm happy to go out and say that. Keep the receipts on that one too, guys. I will never fucking buy a printing subscription.
You just gave me a good idea that we can bring in next year, or even soon if we want. At the beginning of the year, we should just like have like
bold predictions. Yeah. And then watch it back on the end of year show.
And just see how close we get.
That's a sick idea.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Fucking really good idea. We could do it. It's probably still early enough in the year. We could do that now.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Next week.
We'll
do bold predictions.
Bold predictions, and we'll check back on the Christmas show and see how fucking wrong we were. Guys, unless you've been living under a fucking rock, you would be well aware that Gabe and I are essentially now professional athletes.
Yep.
With this boxing camp coming up. And like my old man always used to say to me, you do not put the cheap stuff in a Ferrari.
No.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about putting good food in your body. Now, something that's making this camp a lot easier for Gabe and I is our good mates at Papa Macros. They are locally sourced, chef-prepared meals that get delivered to your door. And after we've been punching holes in each other, it's very nice to just come back and microwave one of them.
Makes it nice and easy for us. Delicious, nutritious.
And I feel like I'm punching harder every week. Punching donuts harder. No. What's your favourite one, Gabo? Favourite Papa Macros?
I like the chimichurri as well.
Good.
Steak chimichurri is more go. So we got to get around sharing those guys.
It's very, very good. Guys, you know the deal by now. You get 10% off your Papa Macros order when you use code DailyBlue. That's all one word, capital D, capital B, when you get to the Papa Macros checkout. The link is in our show notes.
Get amongst it.
Get right amongst it. Head to papamacros.com.au and use code DailyBlue.
Thanks, Papa Macros.
Guys, do you enjoy water?
I know, I do.
Me too. And one of the great vessels for drinking water out of is a Soulcat stainless steel water bottle. They've got the big dogs, they've got the medium dogs, and they've got the little dogs. They've also got an unbelievable range of Japanese-style whiskey glasses and as well as travel cups.
Yeah.
If you're environmentally friendly when you go for a bean.
Yeah. Are you sick of taking those refilling plastic bottles? They get all squishy, they get all dirty.
You look like an idiot.
You look like a fucking moron.
Everyone's laughing at you. If you're sick of being laughed at by people on job sites, head on over to soulcatdesigns.com. That's SOLKATT designs.com. Get yourself a nice big stainless steel water bottle. And while you're there, use code DailyBlue. That's all one word, capital D, capital B at the checkout. Get you 10% off. We get a little kickback. And the guys have also got free shipping all over the country on orders over $99. Head on over to see our mates at Soulcat Designs now.
Treat yourself.
We're pugilists now, so the sports section obviously is going to feature some combat sports news. UFC halts Sean Strickland v. Jake Paul showdown.
Yeah.
UFC refuses Strickland Paul bout. Money talks. Ultimate Fighting Championship has apparently put the brakes on a potential bout between Strickland and Paul. Jake Paul offered Sean Strickland $1 million.
$1 million.
And I think because Strickland's still contracted to the UFC, they said, you can't do that, mate.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. I do believe the Paul brothers are marketing geniuses.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying. I hate them.
I actually don't. But I see why you do.
Yeah, they bother me, but I know that's what they're meant to do.
And the offer that Jake Paul put out was $1 million if you knock me out, whatever. If I beat you, you have to get my betting company's tattooed on you.
Yeah.
Strickland replies, yes. I bet Jake Paul knew that he couldn't.
Yeah.
I bet that he was aware that the UFC would block it.
Yeah.
Puts that tweet out. His betting company's mentioned. That gets X amount of impressions. Yeah. That's smart, bro.
Everything's deliberate. At that level, it's sort of what I was saying with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I believe it at that level of public, whatever you want to call them, like fucking figures. Yep. Everything's orchestrated.
Yeah.
I don't like any tweets, relationships, beefs. It's all deliberate. There's something to be gained from it for everyone. I think it's all I think what you're saying is 100% correct. I think it's all deliberate. He would have known he couldn't say yes to it. I think it's all there's so much money. There's so many eyeballs on those Twitter accounts and those people. Everyone knows who those guys are. So why would you waste a tweet? Do you know what I mean? Like
why
when
would
you can
spend
earn
all that money when you can just tweet something out?
Exactly. I think it's all so deliberate. Yeah, they probably do want to bash each other.
Yeah.
But also like I'm gonna get fucking 70 grand for a fucking tweet. Like I'm gonna
I had this thought the other day, bro, very similar to that. And it's funny you brought out this orchestration thing. You know how Prime exists, how it's like Logan Paul KSI?
The drink, the sports drink, yes.
Sports drink.
Not Prime 7, not Prime Possum and Prime 7, different Prime.
Shit and news source, I might add too.
Yeah, obviously.
Prime Hydration, Prime Energy. KSI and Logan Paul, two huge YouTubers, fought each other a couple of times, like years ago, and then spin it around, righto, we fought each other now. Now we're bringing out a drink. I started thinking, fuck, dude, has this been in the script since the first time they beefed?
Yeah, you wonder how much of it is, or did they just capitalise on like a really good opportunity?
Which is probably more likely.
But also, it's not beyond the realms that like the whole thing was planned.
Just 5 years of boosting profiles to have this thing ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, mate, like you can like.
How deep does it run, bro?
Yeah, but like there's teams but there's teams of like these marketing teams and there's like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars put into these brands to get them. So every cunt's looking at them and all the fucking stupid kids have to have a Prime bottle in their hand. It's like all this shit's so deliberate, man.
Yeah.
No, it's all so deliberate. So like it's not beyond the realms to think that it was all planned.
From 5 years ago.
100%, man. They're like, we'll just play the long game. You're the biggest one in America. UK.
We've got a proposition for you.
You've got this much of the market. You got this much of the market. Bang, like all just to sell a product. Like it's all deliberate, man. None of that shit's by accident. And they're all unbearable. KSI could be the worst. And I'm not just saying that because he's black. He fucking annoys me.
Crazy.
Just in case anyone thought I was.
No, I thought you.
Someone listening would have thought. No,
Bluey is black.
Someone would have thought he's only saying that because he's black. I had to say that because someone would have been listening going,
you look so much worse for saying it, cunt.
yeah. Dig up, Bluey. No, but like he is the most unbearable, mate. After who did he fight most recently? He had
Fury. No,
nah. Jake Paul fought Tommy Fury. Anyway,
KSI fought Fury too, but I don't know who was most recent.
Well, anyway, he had a post fight thing.
It definitely was Fury, actually. Sorry,
he called out McGregor. He called out someone. It was so skin crawlingly cringe. He was going, "I want a piece of that, Conor McGregor." I was like, I know you're a millionaire. I know you're very popular. You suck so bad, cunt.
KSI's a part of my childhood, man. I love KSI.
You suck too. He sucks, man. I know, and I know they're doing it on purpose. I know I'm like, they annoy me. I'm like, you fuck it. I hope they're not. I hope it's all an act. I hope they're actually okay because they suck, man.
You can't do the turning it up. That's not for you.
And it's like it's so obviously not who that bloke. You know, McGregor talks shit, and you're like, he that's who he is.
You kind of buy it.
You buy it.
Yeah.
These guys try and do it, and I'm like, it's just so not you, mate. Like you fucking stink. Like
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I hate him, and it's not because. There would be people listening, mate, that would have thought I said it because of that. It's not. Well, if I said I had to justify it by saying like I hate him. If I hate him worse than the Pauls, if I hate him worse than the Paul brothers, there's got to be like you know what I mean. I hate the Pauls. Well, they're both white.
Thanks for pointing that out, gut. You're a fucking idiot.
I hate them all equally.
Races or
every race? I hate every race equally.
Yeah, fair. There we go. That'll clean you up. NRL news. Broncos get into a little bit of controversy, a bit of riff-raff amongst the boys.
Off-season scandal, Paddy Carrigan and your boy Adam Reynolds.
Yep.
Biffing. Obviously sourced.
Yeah. Barely biffing too, I might add.
They just had a bit of a wrestle, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's old bull, young calf. The two co-captains, I think.
Yep.
Captain of the forward, captain of the backs. I don't know. Do you know any more about it?
The yarn that I'm hearing from the rumour mill is the boys were asked to leave a venue. Paddy Carrigan didn't really want to.
You know who I am?
Didn't really fucking want to. The boys were sauced within an inch of their life. Reno was trying to push the cunt out of the way.
Yeah.
It also apparently turned into like a bit of a stacks on. So even in this like second half, you're not seeing the second half of the video.
Yeah, probably taken out of context to a degree.
Yeah.
Maybe. Don't really know. It's not that bad. There's been worse.
But the boys should have gone home, essentially.
Here's a take. The comp starts in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Why are they getting fucking so blind? Again, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. It's just classic rugby league. Like, this is just footballs all over. Like, because a lot of professional sporting codes, like soccer players don't, like, English Premier League players don't really drink it all through the year until they finish or win the comp. NFL players, I don't know how much they drink. Like NBA, like they don't really drink. Rugby league, I mean, this country and rugby league in particular has got a crazy relationship with drugs and alcohol. I'm not saying the boys are on drugs, obviously, but like footy culture is just nuts for that stuff. 2 weeks before the comp kicks off, and Broncos are meant to be fair dinkum about winning the comp. I know there's like team bonding and that all happens fucking months ago.
Well,
why are the boys so paro?
Here's a theory, boys. Get it out of your system before you go to Vegas.
Maybe.
Get it all out.
What, you saying they're not going to be boozing in Vegas?
At least less riff-raffing.
Yeah,
you know
maybe.
what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Don't end up in a fucking fountain in Vegas. You know what I mean?
For sure. It's probably still going to happen.
End up on some grass out the front of a pub.
Yeah, at the Caco.
Not out the front of the fucking Caesar's Palace.
At the Caco. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, mate, the comp starts in 2 weeks. Like, you're going to be in Las Vegas in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, the whole preseason to bond and go for a beer and just stay off it. Like, you're meant to be playing into. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. But, like, it's so rugby league. The boys are like, no, we're going to go out and get fucked up.
I love it. I love that the boys are drinking.
The game's the same at every level. Like, in that respect. Like, it's just fucking lunatic behaviour. That's the sort of shit that happened in the local comp here. It's very funny.
You know what? It's almost a bit reminiscent of me versus you. I'm Reno and you're big Carrigan.
Yeah.
In terms of the size difference.
Yeah, for sure. But Reno's older.
Oh, true.
He's meant to be the
That's
more
where we're mixing
sensible
it
one.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. It's funny, a little halfback going like a big front rower too.
Yeah. And Carrigan's got a better head of hair, which obviously that would make me Carrigan.
You are Pat Carrigan in that respect. I'm fucking. Although Reynolds got a nice head of hair. He's got the fucking nice hairline.
You should get the fucking
Get a big
slit for him.
Should I?
Would ya? What would I have to do to make you get the slit in your hair?
Be me aspiring.
Oh, game on, babe.
I'll never get a slit. I'll get a slit in my hair when I get a printing subscription. Fucking never, cunt. Absolutely never. No disrespect to the slit in your hair, but that's a fucking crap look.
That's not the blue, man.
That's not me. That ain't me. Yeah. I hope the Broncos have a bad year. I would love if there was some turmoil and the Broncos had a bad year. That'd be awesome.
That would be great. That'd be great for South.
Yeah.
More rugby league news. Good news if you're a Newcastle Knights fan. Bradman Best re-signs. Pretty long deal, I'm pretty sure.
Another 3 or 4 years, I think.
You take that.
Big coin too. I think he got close to 800.
Ooh,
That's a lot.
that is.
That's a lot. Local junior, killing it. Played Origin this year. Played really good footy. Now he must be looking after his body because he was just kept breaking down every year. It was an ankle or he stayed on the park for like most last year. Killed it. He's a beast.
Tattered within an inch of his life.
He got the ink.
He's rugby league.
Yeah, he is footy. He's heaps footy.
Yeah. And shocking to only thing we've heard about him is what he ducked off to Bali.
Yeah, I think he's pretty, like, he looks like a bit of a rogue unit. I think he's just a nice, polite young guy. He's a bit of a eshay, but like that's his worst crime, I think.
But like a nice eshay.
Likes
He just likes tans and bum bags.
That's fine.
That's cool.
Everyone's got their thing.
Where does he sit in like the Knights team in terms of talent / skill for you? You probably got KP at the peak.
Yeah.
Where does Bradman come in?
As an athlete, he looks very hard to tackle.
Yeah.
And he's got a great catch and pass. He always seems to, if someone's wedging in, he always seems to, like, he's got a nice little flick. He's got a catch and pass.
I'd say he's easily a top 5 Knights player.
Yeah, he would be. I think that's why he got the deal he got.
Yeah.
I think and he's young. He's very young. I think he's like fucking 22 or 23. So they want to keep him around, obviously.
Top 3? Who else has got? Jacko Hastings is up there in terms of what he does for the team, I think.
Be interesting to see what they do with Jack Cogger this year too. Like he's just come off winning a premiership at halfback.
Yeah, rumours that I don't want Gamble to go. I like Gamble. I think Gamble's cool.
Well, he killed it last year too.
Yeah.
But then you got like 3,
But
like
then
6, 7. Yeah, it's interesting. It'll be interesting. I know. Well, they got a trial this weekend against someone, Sharks maybe.
Gamble's in that team.
Yeah, so
I've seen that.
It'll be interesting. They'll probably have a couple, and then the preseason comp will start soon, and we'll know in a few weeks anyway.
Exciting stuff.
Footy's back.
I am glad it's back.
DailyBlue Tipping Comp too, if you're not in it already. iTipFooty is the app. Gabe,
Check the show notes.
check the show notes. All the info's there. Tipping Comp. You want to get your fucking asses handed to you by me this year.
Me. Known great tipster.
Yeah, the Tipping Comp, and we're gonna have some fun because that's what it's about. We like having fun here.
It's the funnest podcast
It's
this side of the hemisphere,
It's
at least.
so fun. Getting your fucking ass beat by me tipping every week. Being sad all week because you get a shit week in the tips.
Getting a fucking paddling from the boys.
Yeah, nothing worse than fucking bad week of tips. And then you go and get bashed at sparring. You're like,
Actually, you should explain this. So I know what a joke around is.
Yes.
That's if you're new to tipping or haven't had a joke around in your tipping comp before, you get to pick a week when you're very confident in your tips.
Yep.
It's worth double points.
Double points.
There's something called a knockout.
Yes, so there's a knockout tips too. So you pick a game every week. You only pick one team to win. So like I might pick the Storm because they're playing fucking the Tigers.
So you get one knockout every week.
Yep.
Okay.
And the idea of the knockout is to keep it if I pick the Storm and the Tigers upset them, my knockout's gone. So the idea is you pick one game every week, one team every week that you think's going to win.
Yep.
And you do that every week as well. So you can win the knockout and you can win the head-to-head.
And so yeah, like you said, if you get your first knockout wrong, like you don't
That's
get
it.
any more.
Nah, you get one knockout chance for the year.
Cool.
Yeah, so you pick a team every week that you think is going to be win your knockout.
Yep.
Like this fucking team you definitely think is going to win every week.
Cool.
And I can't remember if you can't pick the same team 2 weeks in a row. So potentially if I pick Penrith this week and then they've got an easy game next week, I don't remember if it works. You can't pick the same team twice in a row.
Yeah.
I have to check back closer.
That was the only one that was new for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fun too.
Cool.
That's very fun. So lots of interesting stuff.
Yep.
Check the show notes.
Yeah, we'll probably do a little roundup every week.
I'll be
how
there.
we went or whatever.
Oh, trust me, if I go good, you'll be hearing about it. If I get like anything, like I think what's that, 8 games, like if it's 6 or up, there'll be like 20 minutes on the pod about my tipping.
And I'll go good, and you'll just like try and move the
I'll be like, Gabe, come on. They don't want to hear this.
Moving on.
They don't want to hear this, mate.
We done this last week.
100%.
Let it go, mate. Rabbitohs beat the Knights. It is what it is.
It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. I don't want to hear about it. Guys, it's time for the eating segment of the pod. Valentine's Day chew. This was at dinner last night, a little bit covert. I was embarrassed again to be filming myself in a busy restaurant. Sit back, relax, enjoy this week's edition of the Daily Blues Chews. I'm going to the toilet, enjoy.
Guys, it's chew time. I'm in Newcastle East. This is Valentine's Day. It's a covert operation because I'm extremely embarrassed to be filming at this very nice restaurant. But I've left my chew to the last minute, so here we go. I'm having the pork empanada, which to me just looks like a very, very flash sausage roll.
Okay.
Looks like it's almost got bolognese in it. And it looks as though it's got like a smoky kind of chipotle aioli vibes on it.
I don't know about this
almost
thing.
like a picture like a pasty but filled with bolognese. That's what I'm looking at here. Let's not fuck around. Let's chew. Looks very good. Oh. Oh.
He's done a head nod.
I'm tasting wine.
Wine.
A lot of garlic. Beautiful sauce. Crispy pastry.
8-1.
8.1.
Yeah.
8.1 for the empanada. Locks Paddock, Newcastle East. Chew on.
He's hit the nail on the fucking head, baby. Did you get it? Yeah, I got it, man. I got it. 8-1. Chew on.
Chew on. Very nice. Locks Paddock. Very, very nice spot there on the east end of Newcastle. New East is flash.
Yeah.
New East is very fucking...
Don't spend much time there.
It's very flash. Just for special occasions. I don't either. That's a great screenshot too.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, very flash, very nice, very good spot.
Was the missus offering to film for you?
Yeah, she did, and I said this restaurant's very busy. I don't want to
look like a
so
hero.
I was, as you could tell, I was holding it under the table.
You didn't really give us a good look at the thing. I'll be honest.
Well, most of our listeners are on audio anyway, so I was like, it doesn't matter too much if they don't see it. But yeah, I get very self-conscious in busy, nice restaurants about fucking filming myself eating.
You can overcome that, man.
Yeah. But I know how I'd judge someone if I saw someone doing that. I don't want to be that.
But you are that.
Well, I am to a degree, aren't I?
You literally are that.
I'm not only a hypocrite, but I'm a loser who films himself eating in restaurants. What have I become? Everything I fucking hate. I'll be like KSI calling people out after our fight too.
Fuck, I might have to.
Who are you going to call out?
Well, it depends. I need to see how they go. That's the issue.
Yeah, you can't get beat and then call someone out too.
And not know how other people go, because I could be getting myself in for a fucking world.
Oh, like you call someone out and they're like a gun.
Yeah, like if I call out Lukey Stowe.
I think he might be a gun.
That's what I mean. I get the impression that he's a gun.
He might, yeah.
But I also
call out someone shit, so you're definitely going to win.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're probably the shittest ones on there. If I just call you out again.
Yeah. Me and you just up
I
it.
fucking wouldn't after last week.
Yeah.
I'll need some extra practice.
Catch me after a bad day at work. You might get hurt. All right. That's it. That's your chew. You're welcome. All right, guys, buckle up. It's time for a very wild part of the podcast. Daily Blue dial-in time. You know how it works by now. Speak pipe on the socials. Give us a fucking piece of your mind.
Linktree, dial in, record, send.
Sit back and relax. Enjoy the dial-ins. Just before we start too, I just realised there are a couple left over from last week because I had to boost. So they may be out of context. If they were from they might be like 2 weeks old. That's my bad.
Cool.
Could happen again this week.
I'm excited this week.
G'day, legends. It's motherfucking Yowie MILF Hunter Pussy Slayer 420. I love pussy. Hope you're having a great afternoon, day, whatever the fuck.
Great email.
Just want to call him the peeve of the week. Sorry, wait a second. Sorry. Love the podcast. Got to say it. All right. Anyways.
My man.
Peeve of the week. Anyways, I work in a warehouse and my job is to pull orders and it fucking sucks. Anyways, I love when I have an order and I've got to pull it from the back of the fucking warehouse at the bottom of the pile of shit and it's going to take me 20 million fucking hours to get the cunt out.
Yeah.
And then I've got to put it all back and cunts don't show up to work. So I've got to do their job for them. Oh, bro, just fucking fucks me off.
That was real.
Anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, the MILF Hunter.
Yeah,
420. Sex addict.
Great email address.
He, you could tell there was genuine rage behind that one. How he choked himself because he was so angry at the end. He's like, I'm so fucking mad. Yeah. Sometimes your job sucks.
It's more like having one job that requires 5 jobs within it. It's
Yeah.
like I have to get that thing, but in order to get that thing, I have to move all this shit, and then I have to put all that shit back. Like that, that'll fuck you.
Yeah, logistics. I like simplicity in. I try and make my job as simple as I can, and when things like that happen, it bothers me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Your job's going to suck sometimes. That happens in everything you do. That's why I've talked to people about like this, what we do, and they're like, oh, you can't hopefully do it full time one day. I'm like, yeah, but there'll be parts, if it ever happens for you and I, there'll be parts of this that we fucking hate.
Yeah.
That if something becomes your job, there'll be stuff about this that we go, fuck, like it's just what it is. But there's good parts about your job too.
Oh, and you taught me about it, mate. Whatever the fuck that treadmill is.
The hedonic treadmill.
I didn't want to go for it because I would have.
The hedonic treadmill. It's just what you get used to.
Yeah, it's all, and your stress is perspective.
100%. But
you get stressed about something small, but also there's someone who's fucking under a bridge you can't eat.
Yeah, like it's all it's all perspective. But obviously, let's not forget the fact that getting shit at the back of the warehouse sucks cocks. That sucks badly.
Yeah, guys, your peeve is for you to let it out. What do you think that people will be like? Oh, I'm just whinging. Like you can let that out.
Oh yeah, because you guarantee it's like when you're in school and you weren't sure to put your hand up because you didn't seem like a dumb cunt.
Yeah.
But guarantee you, there's like 10 other people in the class with that same thing. So ring up, put your hand up, let it
bothering you.
Let it out. Let it out.
Inspired Peeve of the Weeks by our Patreon episode, guys.
Yes, Peeve of the Week is a segment that we do on Patreon. You can get an extra episode every week on Patreon.
Link in the description.
It's very fun.
All right, I've got a double dial in. I'm sorry for
he's back.
all the airtime, but fuck yeah.
No, he's back.
I've got a rort for you guys. It's a bit low, but I did it, so fucking whatever.
Respect acknowledging
it was an old job, and when I was hired, I told them straight away that I had IBS and that, I shit every now and then, quite often, very often. And I would say,
that's mad.
During the middle of the day, I'd be like, oh, sorry, got to go. Anyways, I do it about 5 or 6 times a day, and I just go to the toilet, sit there for 10 minutes and do fucking nothing.
Yeah. It's called being
that job lasted about a year. And they never found out. Rort on, rort off. Cheers.
Man, that's just being an employee.
It's giving yourself the extra barrier of defense.
Yeah, you've
most people just do that, bro.
Yeah, 100%. That's like everyone who has a job.
Yeah.
All you did was have an excuse for it. Everyone else just acknowledges that they're taking the piss. You just your bosses might think you have sore tummy.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm happy to rort that on.
Oh, that's mate. That's you're supposed to do that.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to say that now as like an employer, but I know when that's all I used to do.
You're paying people to shit, bro.
For sure. Like 60% of your outgoing wages are just people hanging turds.
You got to be shitting on company dime.
100%. Texting. The texting booth, we used to call it.
That was before TikTok, mate. Now that's what it is.
Boys, the doppelganger here.
Yeah.
Must give Gabe credit here. He was bang on. Yeah, I meant the actual windscreen washer bottle. The one that you can hit with your fucking indicators to spray your windscreen. But, it sort of only works. You're a bit worried about how much attention you get drawn to. But at country music, you can, in the camping areas, you're in there for, 3 to 4 days at a time. Heaps of cars, vans and tents everywhere around. That's the best way to do it. But, yeah, if you had gone in there with 20 bottles of Windex in your backseat, the security go through all of that, go through all of the
That's what I'm
eskies.
thinking.
Fucking any water bottles, anything like that, the security goes through and you line up in. So, got to be a little bit crafty with it.
Doppelganger. Thank you for the clarification, doppelganger.
Crafty.
Very crafty. He's a sneaky man.
So, yeah, we're talking about sneaking booze in, putting it in the fucking actual washer fluid.
In the car.
In the car.
Booze car.
I respect that hugely.
Boozemobile.
That's commitment to the fucking piss, that is.
Oh, here we go. He's back.
Here we go.
You'll see. You'll all see.
Gabe and Bluey was cracking, boys. How are we?
It's the executioner.
Just a quick question. I've just jumped on the Patreon on the $10 tier.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Too kind.
Can we get a punters club cracking for the fucking Patreon members, please?
Yeah. I'm happy to run that.
And Bluey, what's the inner workings of your current punters club? Like, how do you blokes sort of? Obviously, you're gonna have to go through an app. There's no way you blokes degen around a fucking TAB. So how does it work for you guys? Or what's don't tell us all the fucking secrets, just some. But anyway, that's all I wanted. You guys look like it sharp, short, and to the fucking point. Well, here it is. And we're going on some personal rebranding. We're no longer called the Executioner. It's the usual suspect from now on.
The usual suspect. I like it.
Fucking cheeseburgers and bad decisions. Anyway, love you boys. Love the pod. Keep going.
The artist formerly known as the Executioner.
Respect that.
The usual suspect. First of all, clearly sober this week.
Yeah.
Love it. To the point. Punters Club does take a bit of coordinating, particularly if there's money involved. So, like, generally, well, the way we do it, and generally, as is my understanding of the way they work, is like, say you got 10 mates, you all pay $20 a week, you bet fucking 40 of that, you save the rest, you keep any winnings, and you go for, a drink at the end of the year or whatever. Could take a bit of coordinating, may not do it. Actually, the more I think about it, it's probably going to be too hard.
Logistically,
yeah, and especially
tough.
if I'm looking after money from people I don't know, it might be hard.
Yep.
That being said, won't put a red pen through it for sure because it could be fun. DailyBlue tipping, footy tipping, it might be as close as we get. I don't know. Executioner, formerly known as the Executioner, usual suspect now.
Usual suspect.
That is the fucking standard I expect from you now on.
He's been coming good, the Executioner.
He's like that though.
Oh, I've been hearing from him. I appreciate the rebrand. He actually wants to do a little bit of put in some words for us behind the scenes. So
yeah, nice.
I appreciate that. Actually. The usual suspect.
The usual suspect. That was nice. That was good. That's what I want from you, mate. That was fucking good contribution to the show. Thank you. Anonymous. This could be anything.
Hey boys. The bleached monkey calling in here. Just calling in regards to Gabe's recent experience getting reamed at a petrol station. So I spent a good 10, 11 years working at different servos from the age of like 15 to 26 and ended up managing a few of them towards the end of that time. It's quite the rags to slightly better rags story. So I just thought I'd shed some light on the mobile phone.
Yes.
Cool.
It's
just for context, you got yelled at by a servo employee over the loudspeaker for using your phone while you were filling up the other week.
Yes.
Correct. Continue.
It's a stupid rule.
Yes.
I used to hate telling people off for using their phone, especially when I was working like by myself at little petrol stations and you can't get away from the counter to come out and tell them in person, so you have to use the PA and embarrass them in front of everyone.
Yep. Was it you?
It's one of those things where like you probably have a better chance of winning the Division 1 lottery twice in your lifetime than you do by causing any sort of issue using a mobile phone at a service station.
There you go.
It's not like the frequency of the phone that's the problem. It's just because it's an electronic device and petrol's flammable and electronics can start some sort of spark or some shit.
There you go.
Like I said, the probability is really low, but whoever's working there has to stop you. If they don't stop you and something happens, they're getting their ass kicked. So it's just one of those liability things.
Nice.
I get it.
Anyway, love the pod. Keep it up. Peace out.
Yeah, the Bleach Monkey.
Great nickname, Bleach Monkey.
Great info. You know what I love? When you and I speculate on something we have no idea about and then someone who fucking knows something rings up and goes, actually, fellas, this is why.
I'm in the industry.
I love that.
And that's what the dial-ins is for, guys. You got a story, here's the story. You got some info for us. I actually really appreciated that. And also appreciated the fact that I was fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't deserve a spray for that, but I do get they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
But
they don't, that's not personal.
Yeah.
I just love that when you and I have no idea about something and someone rings up and goes, actually, I do. That's a big reason for the dial-ins.
Much better that happening on a dial-in than in real life, because when people hit you with the actually.
Yeah.
That's more of a correction stance when we want information.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
That was awesome. The Bleach Monkey. Call in again, brother. That was nice. Oh, this is good.
Bluey, Gabe, this is Mrs. BFFG.
Hey.
And I'm doing a surprise dial-in today for my husband.
Yes.
He is currently feeling very sorry for himself.
Busted.
In a bid to maintain his youth, he took up mountain bike riding and backed it into a tree. He has 9 broken ribs and a collapsed lung.
No!
He's currently in an ICU bed.
What?
When we found out that he was getting transferred to the trauma hospital, I came straight home and got his headphones so that he'd at least be able to listen to the potty on Friday.
Oh, no.
So I just wanted to dial in and say, I hope you feel better soon. I hope this puts a smile on your face. And even though I told you not to get that fucking bike, I still love you. Keep up the good work, guys. I'm really looking forward to when hubby comes home and we can watch you guys together again.
Oh, my God.
Thanks.
I feel really sad for,
I'm like happy and sad.
Yeah.
Bro.
So first
that
of all,
was touching.
BWFG, he's been a mainstay of the show pretty much this day. Dials in just about every week.
Bluey winner, I believe.
Brother, I hope you're all right. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. That sounds like a mad stack.
Holy shit. Yeah, brother. Thoughts and prayers are with you for sure.
Holy shit. Yeah, I hope you're okay. That sounds like you fucking come a gutter. Very funny that you went and bought a mountain bike. Maybe learn a lesson from this one, bros. Your wife's amazing. That's so nice.
One of the great I told you so's from the missus via the pod.
I'm gonna ring up that podcast you listen to every week and say I told you so, cunt.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Miss BWFG.
Oh,
and it's really beautiful that you like to watch us do. I think that's really cute.
That's awesome. We're very lucky to have guys like you listen to the pod. I hope you're all right, mate. That's fucking hectic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flick you a message when we're done here. That's crazy. Awesome that your wife dialed in, Mrs. BWFG.
Yeah, and you know what? Once you're feeling better, feeling capable of talking, we'd love to hear your side of the story.
Don't ring us from the hospital bed, you lazy cunt. Dial in now, like with a collapsed lung. You can hear the thing in the background, like beep, beep. Nah, for real, I hope you're all right, mate. That's fucking wild. And that's very lovely of you, Mrs. BWFG. That gave me goosebumps. I was like, fucking, that was sick.
That was extremely touching.
Yeah.
No homo.
Bluey, Gabe boss, love the pod.
Thank you.
Got a bit of a fucking pet peeve of mine.
Let's
which I
go.
think you guys might agree with. Cunts who eat with their fucking mouth open. What's the fucking go with that? Fucking, you guys animals or what? Because every fucking time I'm eating lunch, I have to look at you cunts with your mouth fucking chewing like a cow. Speaking of cows, there's this fucking heifer at work who does it constantly.
Nice.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you're eating a fucking pad thai, you cunt. You guys agree or nah? Also, Gabe, eat some cheese.
I have been.
He has been. I mean, it's just basic. You shouldn't eat with your mouth open. It never bothers me that much.
It's a fair peeve, but it's one of those things like I actually don't really see it in the flesh. Like, and so for him, obviously he's working with some bitch who just keeps doing it. And if you hate her already, you're saying that's one of those things that just ticks.
That's going to set you off.
Piles on is what I'm going for.
That's going to set you off. I mean, it's gross, but I don't know if it bothers me that much. I'll probably do it.
Yeah, you would, cunt.
I eat like a pig. Yeah.
I don't know the last time I noticed someone doing that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think he just doesn't like this chick, and he's like, and she fucking eats with her mouth open. It's like, that's not the problem here.
But that's fucking fair as
You've
shit.
got more issues with it than just the food thing, I think. And also, pad thai rules. Did he say she was eating a pad thai?
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a fuck that you're eating it. He wasn't hating on the pad thai itself.
He better not be. Pad thai is fucking delicious. Nice chicken pad thais and rice noodles, mate. I would eat that with my mouth open.
Just let everyone see all its glory.
Enjoy the show. That's it.
Happy with that?
Happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
You can do that. You can do that here. If you want to ring up and do that, you can. You're well within your rights to do that.
Give us yours.
That's
That was it, cunt.
I've got a good ear for time.
That was your dial-in.
Yeah. I actually did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm convinced.
G'day, boys. This is the Balmain Bombardier back again.
Here he is.
With the Super Bowl a few days ago, who doesn't love a good sporting event to hang out and get rowdy with the fellas?
Yeah.
Everyone.
We decided that we would enjoy a couple of vegan cigarettes and try to understand how the NFL works.
Great
and
stuff.
obviously we came up short because none of us had any idea.
Yeah.
But what we quickly decided to do was have a bit of a feed, because is there nothing better than a feed when you are over the top?
It's the best.
Now, when we woke up the next morning, we found a whole bunch of leftovers in the fridge, which is a nice bonus.
Great touch.
But we subsequently saw that we spent about $300 worth of food between the three of us.
Nice.
Which then leads me to a question I want to ask you of, what is the most amount of money you've spent on a drunken or high purchase? And do you boys follow any of the American sports?
Nice.
Anyway, Bluey, have a good one. Gabe, don't get bashed too hard. See ya.
Fucking unlucky, mate. Wish you hit me with that one before.
Yeah. You don't know. He did get bashed.
Fucking hard.
Most amount I've spent on a drunken feed. I've done a couple of wild, like late drive-throughs, like not driving obviously, but like taxi through the drive-through late. Like maybe Mac Attack, you might be like fucking burger box, maybe like a couple of burger boxes, like for like multiple people, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Like you might be like $60 or $70.
I don't go crazy with that shit, eh?
Nah, I'm trying to think. I know we did talking like vegan ciggy sessions probably about, it was either a year ago or 2 years ago, but I go through this phase when I'm like not drinking pretty much at the start of the year. It happens pretty much every year. But what I will do is indulge in a vegan cigarette from time to time and go absolutely ape shit on the food. We got a nice Angelito's a nice Mexican.
Yeah.
I think we went pretty hard there one night, and a couple of us might have spent like $150 or something, which seemed like a lot for Mexican food, but it's like nice Mexican. So
Yeah.
a burrito might be like $20. Nachos, you get kind of the works and a couple of
bit of a
drinks.
share job.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more you appreciate share jobs, but like because you want a bit of everything. But it's just a fucking expensive way to eat.
It
isn't
is for sure. And I know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really picture fucking going ever like ape shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Where my money goes, it's like even like on the first 3 to 4 schooners, I'll be like, this is costing me money. Like you're aware it's costing you money.
Yeah.
And then after that, you're just like, this thing gets me beer.
Yeah.
Like there's no conscious of that money just going down.
Yeah.
So just fucking pubs robbing me from piss, not foods. In terms of American sports I follow, I don't follow any.
Nah.
I love basketball highlights. I enjoy basketball
Yeah.
highlights. I enjoy the characters of the NBA, but I would be lying if I told you that I follow it.
I'm the same. I like having the basketball on a Saturday or whatever because it's on at that time. Like if I'm doing my jobs around the house, I'll have it on the background. Same with the NFL.
Yeah.
I do watch Premier League highlights, English Premier League soccer when I'm hungover.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. Just laying there going like, oh, Man United won again. Cool.
That was a fucking sick goal.
Now I'm gonna have a pool. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I should have more to offer on the subject of like obnoxious feeds.
Yeah,
but
it's just not coming to you. It's in there somewhere.
yeah, mate, I'll come back. Hopefully I'll come up with something there. Sorry guys. It's a CTE from the boxing.
Fucking none from me. Pulse might have got you.
Evening, gentlemen and fellow blue bagger universe.
The blue baggers.
A question for you. Say you're on a road trip or just driving to work or whatever. You can't think of anything what to put on the radio or on Spotify. What's your go-to song to put on? I've got two. Either Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls or Aftermath by the Ghost Inside. Bluey, saying I know you like your metal. Suss out the Ghost Inside if you haven't already. Unreal story behind it. Absolutely crazy that the fact they're still playing music. Anyway.
That's cool.
Cheers.
So what was the question? What's your go-to?
Is there just like a song that you pop on when there's like nothing else that's coming to mind?
Oh, like you've just your fallbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably anything on my top play this year from Spotify.
Yeah,
That's the pie rating app that I use. Like anything by Rufus.
Fucking, sorry, I just have to cut you. That's actually like a really good app idea.
Spotify.
For like where good pies are.
Well, same as like, Portnoy and Barstool have One Bite, like the One Bite pizza app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah, well, I was going to do a Blues Chews app. And I was going to like go like everywhere and you can just rate your feed and like tell people what you thought. It's pretty much exactly what Portnoy does, but it's the Blues Chews. It's the One Bite app, but it's Blues Chews and it's not pizza. It's everything. Very original.
Google reviews.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Google Reviews, but it's only one app and it's not everything's on it.
Google Blues.
Yeah, but it would be the power of the ratings would be more than say a Google review because you're going with like-minded people.
You know, like
a
community.
You're like a Google review. I read a Google review of a hotel and it's like someone's like, oh, the fucking toilet was hung the wrong way.
Snobby cunt.
I'm like, well, you're a snob. That review means nothing to me. But if you're on the Daily Blues Choose app, you go like, well, if you're in Daily Blues, we got the same taste. So if they say this place is good, it's probably fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's, you know what I mean? Like if it's got an 8.1 on the Blues Choose app, it's probably good.
I like that.
It's going to be like what you like, kind of, maybe.
Well, yeah.
It's only going to, I think an app, it costs like $250,000 to develop an app.
At least feel like you're in a community that you can trust a bit more.
Yeah. I've had this thought, stoned before.
It's like the spot a pie.
Spot a pie.
And it's just pies.
But back to the question at hand. Yeah, I don't know. Anything off Polaris' new album or anything off Rufus's last album. That's like probably my go-to at the moment. If I'm just like, put something on, bang.
Yeah. I mean, shockingly for me, it's usually just Drake. Just some whatever's Drake's got good. But
really?
Wait, how's this? And it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's so weird. And it was almost foreshadowing, actually. On the way to boxing yesterday, I put on Tub Thumping on.
Nice.
I get
knocked down.
Mate,
but you get up again.
I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
I love yelling it. Bro, it makes me emotional sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn, like the metaphor of this. And it's just a guy yelling, I get knocked down, I get up again.
But there's more to it.
Yeah, but I think that hook is like, comes in 6 times.
Yeah. Imagine how much money they are still making from that.
From me alone.
Repeat royalties.
I full get emotional. It's so weird. So if anyone has anything that like weirdly makes them emotional, I'd love to hear it. If
like
you have one too. Songs, movies, where it's like, I don't feel like this should make me emotional, but it does.
I mean, I already told the story. I cried when Spider-Man came back in Avengers.
Did you? I don't remember hearing that.
Oh, well,
wasn't listening.
there you go. I cried. When, because, in
Spoiler.
Avengers Endgame, it's like a few years old now. Avengers Endgame, and Thanos clicks and like half the people die. Spider-Man dies.
Yeah.
So I saw Avengers Endgame 2, like there's part 2, where they all come back. But must have been my 30th or like my birthday. So I'd had 2 massive days on it. And then I think I took the Monday off and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to the movies. Like I had a day off. I went to the movies by myself and saw Avengers, and Spider-Man and everyone that had died came back in this scene and I started crying.
Nice.
But I had a couple of big days on it, so I was very fragile.
Definitely plays a role.
Yeah.
In public too.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I was in like an empty cinema by myself like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, what the got crying. I was like, you need to sort your life out, cunt. What the fuck are you doing? Sitting there crying at fucking Spider-Man.
Let us know. Weird shit that makes you emotional.
Shit that makes you emotional, definitely. Get in touch.
Tub thump.
G'day, winners.
Hey!
Sorry, I had to take a week off for,
Mental health.
Live your life, bro.
30th and accidentally fell over and did some nose beers and stuff. And look, it happens to the best of us. So I had to take a week off. Be a good boy. Make it up. Just be a good man.
Good stuff.
But,
Here we go.
Cool.
Wise men say
Nice.
Yeah.
only fools rush in.
Nice.
Oh.
But I can't help falling in love with Blue.
I always forget that
Shall I, Gabe? Would it be a sin?
So good.
If I can't help falling in love with Blue.
Bravo.
Happy Valentine's Day, boys.
Bravo.
Love.
Love you, the Perth Piss Wreck.
Brother,
Hello, winners.
somehow, I think that might be my favourite.
That was so good.
Something so fucking good and so funny about that.
That was sick.
Shall I,
Shall I, Gabe? That was sick.
Oh, what episode we got, mate? That's in the running for the
Yeah.
POOF.
Do we need to? We should probably make a note in the phone, for stuff to throw in.
I've thought about it. I've just been lazy.
No, mate, we're busy.
That's a contender.
It's the pod life.
There was something so fucking funny about that.
The pod life. That was fucking awesome. That was sick.
What up, Daily Blue? It's Jezza from Penrith here.
Jezza.
Just got to speak about a fucking gripe that I've got with Snapchat, man.
Let's go.
So last night, my mate hit me up and was like, "Oh, bro, let's duck off to the pub for a sneaky 2 beers." And I thought, that's fucking sick. I won't even tell the missus because it'll be quick.
Yeah, right.
Someone sends me a Snapchat and I open it, and her fucking woman's intuition decides to check my Snapchat maps. And fuck me, did it blow up my fucking ear.
Do you know about
Well,
it?
you at the pub. Why didn't you tell me? Blah, blah, blah. You know why I didn't tell you? Because you'd go, why are you drinking on a Wednesday? Because I fucking want to, cunt, alright? I'm busy. Yeah, nah. Cheers, boys. Tell me if this happens to you as well.
My first take on this, great to hear from you, Jezza. Sounds like your issues might not be with Snapchat.
Yeah.
Sounds like you might have some other issues you need to address. I don't know.
It's a little bit of like this generation thing, mate. Fuck. First of all, I also want to say Jezza just letting it loose, like things he would never say to her to us.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
There's no way you said that, you pussy. You
'Cause I
answered the phone and went, oh, sorry, babe, I was just stopping down for one. I'll be home soon.
Yeah.
No, because I want to, cunt. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
You did not say that. Shut up.
And I'm happy. I'm happy for him to let it free here.
100%, but you didn't. You fair income listen to this right now, Jesse. You fucking didn't say that, cunt. I'll be surprised if you did.
What are you drinking on a Wednesday?
I said, oi, bitch, I fucking do what I want. You didn't say
I
that.
made her sleep on the couch.
Yeah, then I got home and went, shut up. No, you didn't.
Do you know what Snap Maps is?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. and this actually opens a broader fucking question, which I've actually wanted to bring to the show before. So there's a thing called Snap Maps. People you have your friends with on Snapchat, you get to see where they are.
That's odd.
It's really odd,
Don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Why is that a thing?
It's been a thing for ages. So, yeah, these are people I have on Snapchat.
That's absurd.
That's where they are. Very weird.
Do you have a choice to turn that on or off?
Yes.
Okay.
But then, and then it also becomes like a toxic thing and plays in people's minds.
Why has he got it off?
Why has he got it off? And people turn their maps off, and people's like, all right, well, now I know you're doing something suspicious.
I never had Snapchat. This was obviously not a thing, I don't think, when I would have got it.
Yep.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. If you got like trust issues, yeah. I mean, Snapchat's only for sending fucking rod shots anyway. I'm sure the whole app was just invented for people to get pussy and send rod shots and stuff. So obviously, that's not good.
Yeah, I find it very weird. I think I have it turned on for like a couple of my mates, and even then it's like, well, I don't even want it on at all.
With the boys, it's funny.
But if I take it off now, it's weird, especially because like you add the misses because you don't care. And then I'm like, well, I think it's weird to have it now. But if you do take it off, then you're like, why the fuck did you take it off?
Yeah, so glad I never got Snapchat.
Do you know what Life 360 is? Yeah, cool.
No.
So this is even more fucked. Designed for parents. Essentially, it's like, cool, it's snap maps. I can tell where you are at all times. People like have it with their friends, specifically chicks, bro.
Yeah.
They have their Life 360 and they always know where their friends are. I hate it.
That's odd.
I think it's the only good idea, and like I can see the pros of it, but it's like a festival.
Yes.
A festival, right, getting to see where your
But
mates are or whatever.
surely, even at a festival, it's only going to tell you they're at Sydney Olympic Park.
Yeah,
it's not going to tell you where they are. Like,
I don't know how good that app is, but yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. That just sounds like you set yourself up for disaster. One of the boys does it. It's funny. One of the guys has it with every. He's like, send me your location on, because you can do it on Apple Maps or whatever. And it's funny. He'll just like, we'll be on the piss, and he'll be like, I'll be like, where's Scotty? And he'll go, oh, he's at home. He's on his way here now. I'm like, that's odd that you do that. He's like, no, it's funny. It's a joke. And I'm like, that's funny. I'm not doing that. No one else does it. Just you do it. It's funny. We're 32. It's a funny thing that he does. But I get how the Snapchat thing would be a fucking massive issue. Like, that would be tearing cunts' lives apart.
And it's like more normal now for people. It's like, oh, I just know where people are all the time.
That's fucking so weird.
Isn't it?
That's fucking so weird.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get that off my chest for a while. Thank you for bringing that up, Jezza.
Yeah, Jezza. That sucks, though. And you didn't say that to your missus.
Spent most of my money on beer and prostitutes. Wasted the rest.
Spent most of his money on beer and prostitutes, and he wasted the rest. That's it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, cool.
We don't do accounting here, but I mean that's fine. You can spend it on whatever you want.
I'm not here to judge. That was just random.
That's fine. Let's play on.
Was that an answer to a question, or was he just letting us know?
I think he's just letting us know. That's sweet. I'm happy with that.
Tear in, bruh.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just got to watch out for those honeypots.
Hey guys, Lockie here, just at the Japanese airport about to fly home.
Hey,
and just had an absolute piss session on the whiskies again. I think I have it rolled on for yous, but I've been sitting at the bar drinking heaps of whiskey and stink like an absolute distillery. I'm flying home alone, single bloke, potentially sitting next to a good sort, so I just walked into duty free that's not very free anymore and covered myself in cologne so I smell good. And maybe she might reach over and give me a cuddle.
Nice.
Anyways, rolled on, rolled off. Thanks, mate. Bye.
Yeah, free samples of cologne for sure. Yeah, no chance of getting a start on a fucking international flight, mate.
You're underestimating him, bro. I don't know.
I think I'm estimating him just right.
You don't think Lockie's got it in him?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying statistically, if he's the kind of bloke that just wants to go and put free cologne on, and he's hammered on Japanese whiskey.
And you know what? If you're someone who's struggling for cash and you got a nice date coming up, maybe all your money's going towards a date, duck into the Westfields.
That's fine.
Get prepared. Spray it on.
On your way. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, get dressed, swing by Westfield, put some nice cologne on, and then head out.
Or go to maybe your date's at the roof of Katara.
Oh, go by
Get there early.
DJs. Go by DJs on the way up.
Yeah.
Play on. No, that's play on for sure.
And I hope you got a cuddle, Lockie.
Yeah. I'm sure Lockie's in the Mile High Club. Shut up, Lockie.
Bluey and Gabe. How's it going, boys?
Shane-o.
Shane-o.
Just finished watching the Patreon episode. Must say, fucking hilarious as always. Good job.
Thank you, mate.
This is in regards to the hottest cartoon characters. I think you left 3 very important ones out. That's Chi-Chi, Bulma, and Android 18, all from the Dragon Ball Z series.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck, boys. All can fight. They can all carry you home after a night on the piss. What do you reckon, boys? Love yous.
Gabe is Googling those 3 characters as we speak. I Android 18, I believe, is bald. Not bald, blonde. Not bald.
What'd she say?
Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi Dragon Ball Z?
Chi-Chi Dragon Ball girl. I just searched because I was trying to remember it.
Nah. Sorry, nah. She's all right. I don't think that's pretty cool.
Not doing it for me heaps.
I'll search Bulma. You search Android 18. Bulma. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, blue hair.
Oh, Android 18. I remember her.
Yeah, she got a run the other week. Bulma's kind of hot. Blue hair.
Yeah, look, I appreciate your opinion. I'm not saying I'm pretty happy with our bracket over them.
Yeah, I think so. You missed it on the Patreon this week. We just did like a who's the hottest female cartoon character. Kind of weird. Now in hindsight, what cartoon character do we want to root the most? That's the sort of stuff you get on Patreon, guys.
And if you want to know who,
yeah, I'm happy with that decision. I don't think those girls need to get a run. That's our last dial-in. Also,
good stuff.
Thank you very much, guys, for your attention, for being part of the pod for another week. Just short of 2 hours. I do have to go to footy training, so that's good timing.
Perfect.
Patreon, if you want another episode every week, it's cheap. It's $5 a month. It's something good.
And if you don't, we don't give a shit. You can keep listening to this shit for free.
This is free, and this, it's free.
Yeah, it's free. We love you guys. Also, like I said at the top of the show, there'll be a link to a donation below if you have any spare change you want to give to finding a cure or helping people affected by dementia. I'd appreciate it if you had a look in there.
Power of the pod. See you next week.
Take it easy.
Be well.
Later.
You're my boy, Blue!